My name is Bill Wright, and I'm one of the shepherds at Fourth Avenue Church of Christ in Franklin, Tennessee. And I must say, I'm missing all of you tremendously as we've not been able to meet together physically, but thought we would maybe take this opportunity to at least share with you some thoughts each week. So I'm going to share a thought with you this week that has to do with a very current circumstances and environment that we're living into right now. The rule of life concept and its corresponding disciplines have their origin in the spiritual sector. In fact, I believe it was Augustine in 397 that came up with the concept of rule of life. I believe that establishing a rhythm of disciplines in our life that fundamentally shape who we are and how we interact with others is critical. The rules of life help us to establish an identity and to affirm that identity every day. It provides the context from which we live out our story. And for me, without an anchor like the rules of life, I simply compartmentalize my being and play to the audience that I am interacting with at the time, all at the expense of my true identity. Now, one of the rules of life that has really shaped my perspective and outlook is one that I borrowed from a Greek philosopher from the 1600s. His name was Epictetus. And his famous quote is one that I wake up each morning to and reflect on each end of the day with. He said, "It is not what happens to us that matters in life, but rather how we respond to what happens to us in life that matters most." Essentially, what Epictetus is saying is that there is an important distinction that each one of us must come to grips with. And that is that there are certain things that are under our control and certain things that are not. And it is important to focus on those that are. Adopting this rule of life, this lens, if you will, to look at your day through has been both liberating and has served as a great way to establish and maintain focus on the most important things. Interact with others in kinder, gentler, and more patient ways, and has served as great self-awareness and improvement mechanism for me in terms of evaluating not how the day went, but how I participated in it, where I could most influence it. If you do not already have a rule of life that you live out each day, I want to encourage you to adopt one and live it out to the fullest each day. This is vitally important in the times that we are living in.